I'm such an idiot. Oh, I just realised that entire vlog thing, the whole 20 minutes I was just doing was on preview, not on record. So I am an idiot. But at least saying stuff I can kind of... I mean, that was more of a ramble, but this I can at least keep coherent. Hi guys. For people who might not know, I'm Gaz. I'm the main guy here at 4Gamers the Apocalypse. And I'd like to apologise. You know, a fucking webcam controller comes up. I'd like to apologise. I'd like to say that I'm sorry for years and years of not doing anything. Or struggling. Trying to keep a channel going and not being able to fully commit. Not being able to keep what I had going. So, I mean, for people who might not know, I've been trying to do this channel for a few years now. I've been trying to do it since 2011. You know, it was in sixth form at the time, just enjoying. You know, I was trying to make a video, like make videos of just playing Minecraft or something with my friends. And originally the motivation was just to try and have fun. You know, I was trying to do stuff with people I knew at that time. But that quickly changed due to, like, that's a whole different story in itself, but, you know, like, stuff happens. And now, you know, like, a few years on from that, it's just me. And the reason I'm apologizing is that I feel like I lost sight of what I was trying to do. Instead of trying to be, like, I guess I kind of have to go into the backstory just to kind of make some sort of sense of it. So I apologize if this becomes a long vlog. I mean, the last, me doing the preview, I wasn't even rehearsing, but it was me just kind of rambling about how I was feeling for about 20 minutes, which I didn't record because I'm an idiot. It was... The main reason I'm apologizing is that I feel that what my actions and my mentality and, you know, like, my attitude toward things have affected the people around me, the people who were close to me. I mean, it's not intentional, but it's happened. Some people will be like, oh, well, I don't really understand what you mean, but I'll explain. Over the last year, there have been issues. I'm not going to be sugarcoated, there's been issues. There's been university. I've been trying to make sure to get good grades. I've been trying to make sure to keep up with workload, that kind of thing. There's been... what else has there been? There's been, you know, I've been... Again, focusing on that, I've been, like, Chrissy's moved in with me. We've been in the same same space for a while now, and when you move in with someone, you have to try and get around, like, figure them out in a sense. And because, you know, me and Chrissy had a long distance relationship for so long, you know, it's still a process, and, you know, there's always been issues on that side. I mean, we're still happy, we're together. But, you know, sometimes there's issues, there's personal stuff that comes up. And especially over the last couple months, there's been exams, there's been revision, she's been working, and that's been putting a lot of stress on her. I've been pretty stressed. We went on holiday last week just to try and figure things out in terms of what we each wanted to do with our lives. And... I mean, we went to Comic-Con, we went to the zoo, you know, that kind of thing, but that's a whole separate thing. But while I was there, I played... Oh, I keep jumping ahead too much. Because over the last year there's been issues, me uploading stuff on this channel has been sporadic at best. Non-existent at worst. Like, there's been huge gaps. I think at one point there was like a 3-month gap between me making a video, actually editing the thing and uploading it, and even then, sometimes there's huge gaps between the videos themselves, and it was not great. It was the exact opposite of great. It was stupid, the fact that it happened, and the only person I can really blame for that is me. And it's not like, oh, it's all my fault, Tumblr, that kind of thing. The main reason I feel that way is that I felt like something was missing. I felt like something was gone. You know, the fire, the spark was gone. And what kind of made me realise that is that while we were on holiday, Chrissy was playing, it was called YouTuber's Life. Recently came out on Steam. It's basically like Sims, but you make a YouTube channel and you have a YouTuber and you like upgrade your PC and you record videos and stuff, that kind of thing. And she was playing it and she said, do you want to give it a go? And I said, yeah, alright. I started playing it, enjoyed it, and it made me feel odd. It didn't, not in a good way. It made me feel quite empty. And the reason for that is when I was playing it, it made me think about YouTube as a whole and my place in the world. In a sense that in the game, you just create a video and views just roll in. And likes just randomly appear. And it's like, I know it's a game, but I wish it was that easy. You know? And a lot of the main mentality I had around YouTube and stuff was stemming back from secondary school, where I was around people, but I was alone. I was pretty much alone through and through. And while at secondary school, I was hanging around people who I thought were my friends. And not having a great primary school experience, I wanted to try and make sure that the people I was hanging around would notice me. That I would be part of something bigger. And that's not what happened at all. At least not in my mind. And, you know, from there it got to a situation where I felt even more alone. Because the people I was trying to make notice me were noticing me in the wrong way. And I didn't mean anything harsh by it. I was only I think I just kind of went about it the wrong way, and it was my bad, you know? Sometimes it was just malicious, but, you know, that's a discussion for a different day. But during those years, I felt quite alone. And then, obviously, being with Chrissy and that kind of... And that, it's different. It feels different, though. Being together with someone romantically and being together with people around you socially, friends and girlfriend, like friends and partners are very different things. And it's like a different rule set, you know? You can be with someone for most of your life, but still feel alone. At least that's what I felt for a while. And then, you know, go to sixth form and, you know, you meet more people. You meet different people. You meet some people who are actually, you know, that you actually get along with. You know, you're friends with them. Then, with this whole YouTube channel, it started around that point, and things, you know, it got to a point of I felt like they weren't doing anything, but in reality I was putting too much pressure on them. And so if you guys are watching, you know, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry for that. But then but from then, when it just kind of came, you know, you get to university and You meet loads of new people, and everyone's got more similar interests. And at that point, it was like, there's all these new people. I want them to notice me. I want to be friends with them. I want them to, find a way that I can kind of talk to them. I'll talk to them all at the same time, that kind of thing. Hence why I started making more videos again. And I promoted the hell out of it. And I felt sometimes at that point I was kind of sending it to the wrong person. Or the wrong people were watching it. And I was around the wrong people at the time. And it felt like that for a while. It felt like I was trying to appeal to the wrong people. I was trying to do something to be noticed. And I think it's probably some form of anxiety that feels that way. But it got to a point, at least very recently, where that was different. The people I was around did care about what I did. They actually watched things. We had actual discussions, and they supported what I did, and I supported what they did. And that's not something I want to give up. That's not something that I want to... It terrifies me that... I mean, friendships can break at any point. And it terrifies me that the friendships that I've got at the moment could go. That terrifies me a lot. And I'd rather avoid all that happening. But at least I started to feel more included. I started to feel that maybe there is something there. Maybe I was doing it for the wrong reasons. I don't need to be noticed. I've got these guys to notice, I got these people who care. And then after playing the YouTubers life thing and realizing that people playing that, it's like, oh, it must be this easy, and it's really not. And it made me realize that I lost sight of what I was trying to do it for. That because originally I was doing it to get people to notice me. I was getting it to try and find myself in a place, because I always looked up to groups like people who live across a country and still play loads of games together. I think like Scene Annas and all that group. You always had that dedicated group of people you can always play with. That's always what I wanted. I always wanted to be part of that, something like that. And everyone was recording videos and everyone's having a good time. But it seems what's happened is that I stopped doing it for fun and started doing it for attention. I started doing it for the wrong reasons. And then from there, it got really difficult to do everything, because I was like, well, what's the point? Other people around me do a lot more. Or they do a lot less and still get more. A guy starts a channel, does a video, maybe gets 200 views on it, and then he makes more videos, and it just kind of spirals then, upwards. And I'm like, I wish I could have that. So when if people around me got to a similar situation, then I always got jealous. It's not a great thing, I admit. It was a horrible thing. It was a horrible feeling. Being jealous of someone is not great. And because of that, I felt like I was letting everyone else down. I felt like I was letting myself down. And I thought I was letting you guys down, the audience, because at the end of the day, we make the videos for you. We made the videos so that people can watch them. But some people just do it for fun. Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie, probably Nanas, the guys at Corridor Digital on the Node Gaming channel, just to name a few, do it for fun. It became fun. Then it became a job, and it was still fun. It is still fun, and it stopped being fun for me. But I think that's because what happened is that I was worried too much about everyone else. I was worried about what was going on around me and worried about what everyone else was doing. And when things didn't go my way, then I'd get jealous and ask why. And there's no answer for that. It just didn't. At least back then. But then now there is an answer. It's because I didn't. It's because I stopped doing it for the right reasons. I started doing it for the wrong reasons. And because of that, I feel that it's affected quite a few people. Just because it's changed my attitude, it's changed who I am. In a sense. And to everyone around me who might be watching this, to, you know, people, and you know who you are, for me saying this to you, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being this way. It's not great, it's a horrible feeling, and I hate it. But what I need to do, I feel like now, considering my exams are over, I've got the summer, I can actually start, you know, doing something again. And after playing that YouTuber life game, I feel like I can start doing it for the right reasons again. I feel like I can start doing it for fun. Because it is fun. You know, playing a game for a couple of hours, recording it, and just going on about what happens. It's kind of like you're talking to the person who's not in the room. And, you know, I like talking to people. I like talking. I like being social. And I like playing games, so it's kind of like the best of both. And and it was fun, because of the fact I can just talk. I could talk more than I ever did in secondary school, or in primary school, or in sixth form. You know, and I have stopped, like, if people are like, oh, it's all shit, I'm like, yeah, I don't care. Because of the fact I'm having fun with it. So, if I cared, if I started caring, then that's all I'd care about. That's all I'd focus on. But if I just try and have fun with it, make videos for you guys, and like make videos for you, and make videos just because I can, and just enjoy myself while I'm doing it, it's not a bad thing at that point. If anything, that's just what YouTube is. It's doing something for fun. If something comes of it, then something comes of it. I went in expecting too much and got very little. But now I expect nothing, because it's always going to be changing. And I feel like I just need to do it. I just need to have fun. And I think if I explained how I felt to a YouTuber who'd been doing it for years, who've actually got a bit like a fan base and everything, they'd probably slap me and say, why? Why were you getting jealous? Why would you jeopardize that? Like, why would you jeopardize your happiness for that? Is that because I wanted what they wanted? Or what they had? And instead of trying to get to that point, and keep trying, it got to a point where I only tried a little bit, and then stopped, because nothing came of it. So now what I'm going to do, what I need to do is to just have fun with it, you know, just make a video, upload it. And because there were some guys, like, I uploaded Shogun on a whim, I thought, I'll play Shogun. Fuck. Oh. Been talking a bit too much. I'm not crying, it's throat. But yeah. There we go. I might have to close this out quick before my voice goes. So, summary of this is that I'm gonna make changes. I'm gonna fix things. I'm gonna do this for fun. I'm gonna, you know, do what I should have done years ago. And because of that, I'm doing things differently. I'm gonna upload 3 times a week. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm gonna stream on a Friday. Just stream something. I'm gonna do some series. I'm gonna just do videos I want to do. I might even make music. I don't know. Who knows what can happen. But I feel like I needed to get these, like, I just needed to get them out, you know? I need to let you guys know, because it's, at the end of the day, I make the videos, but it's your content, you know? It's what is made for you guys. So what I'm going to do is just try and do it for fun and keep it that way, and not to lose sight of what I did, like, not to lose sight of what makes it great, you know? So if I don't know, if you guys like some of the videos I've done, then make sure to check out the channel. If people are just seeing for this for the first time, or just see it in passing, then check out everything in the description below. Make sure to check out the channel. There's lots of videos there already, and there's always more. There's more videos on the way, and I'm gonna keep it that way. For reals this time. So, I've been Gaz. I'd like to thank you all very much for watching, and make sure to, you know, drop a subscribe if you can, drop a comment. Anything helps. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.